Ugh, all of that was so exhausting. I don't have any energy left. I get like this when I don't have any energy, you know? And by this, I don't mean no sitting on the ground with my hand on my head. I mean, I shrink. A lack of power means a change of form, and I can't really replenish my energy here on YouTube. If you're familiar with my other stuff and other places, then you know exactly how I do get my energy back, but this isn't the time or place for any of that. Speaking of time and place, I'm reminded of the muddy, messy runs I had in Russia, in the Tarkov area with a buddy of mine named Fluffy. A name like that, you'd think he'd look something like me, right? No, but the Tarkov area is basically sealed off for reasons that are beyond my comprehension. Basically, the only people allowed in or around that area are rivaling private military companies and daredevil locals. So, seeking treasure and fortune, we signed on as PMC. USEC, I think, was the name of the company. The problem with scavenging an area that is locked off to the general public is that if you find something of value, you can bet that it's known to pretty much everyone, and everyone's going to be gunning for the same stuff that you're gunning for. So at first I thought it was a pretty genius idea to hit up the Supercenter Mall thing that they have going on. And then we get there and you can hear gunfire in the background. Fluffy had already made his way inside, and I was close behind him. I was climbing and clambering through some shipping containers, trying my best to fill my small bag with as much loot as I possibly could. Hold on, I'm just checking because there's a bag in here.
Oh.
Found some juice.
The hell is this?
Oh, what is this?
I got a sewing kit in my inventory. What the hell do I do?
Signature English tea.
Oh!
Tape.
Signature English tea is one of the singer items. Oh, there's the boxes. It's one of the items from a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
You can mix it in your food thing with a bunch of other things. Make Winston cigarettes. Or you could just sell it to...
It's been a long time since I've heard somebody talk about making cigarettes out of tea.
Yeah, it's a war thing. I'm pretty sure tea is not a good substitute for tobacco.
Probably better for you.
I knew a guy in high school who smoked some tea leaves, and he didn't have any good reviews on that. Yeah, I say we get out of this place because I don't like this place.
Okay.
How much time do we have? Oh, my fuck.
Oh, boy.
Anything on these? Wait, these aren't shelves.
Nope. It didn't take us very long either. I had a pretty decent haul, I'd say.
Single file. Oh, wait,
I'm not quite sure what Fluffy had on him, but I managed to find some bandages, I had splints, some weird performance-enhancing injection, some fancy tea, a lighter, a gas mask, this horrible, awful, overly fragrant blue body armor from some police officer, and a pump-action shotgun. I would have been more excited about the gun, but the thing had a tube that could only have like 4 shells. 4 shells is fine for hunting or something more casual, but the weight of my life is just a little bit too heavy for a tube so flimsy. But it was all I had, so you make use of what you've got. We were making our way out of the parking garage. It was on the sort of leftish side of the mall. We were totally ready to extract when we came under fire.
Are you okay to just extract with this stuff, or do you want to try loot something? Oh, I'm
Shoot,
being
run.
shot at.
Now, we both had the good sense to run, but I was geared to run forward, and he decided that we should run back into the parking garage. Run, 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 run. Doesn't matter
we
where,
should
just run.
Back inside.
Back inside?
Yeah, we're being shot at from somewhere outside.
In the process of returning to the cover of the parking garage.
Fuck, I could see him.
I'm hitting a I'm gonna die. I took a shot to the chest. Now, to this day, I have no idea what I was shot with, but it hit hard enough to make my right arm call it quits for the day. Now, you may be thinking, Eris, with the way you dress, a shot from a gun, how are you even alive? And the answer is simple. My thighs aren't the only thing that are thick about me. Anyway, I managed to make it back into the parking garage, and I used a splint on my arm and some bandages to patch up some light bleeding.
Still alive.
Nope, I'm still alive. There was no immediate risk of death. Where is he? If you ignore the shooter outside that I didn't even manage to get a good look at. I did, however, have a really nasty cough, but that's to be expected when you stress your chest. No airborne disease, just high impact, high velocity projectiles coming at you. I had to let Fluffy handle things while I patched myself up, and his callouts were vague, to say the least. But luckily for us, that distant gunfire that we heard when we first arrived was way closer,
No idea.
and even closer still to whoever was popping shots at us. We hunkered down and waited for some quiet. I don't think I'm dying anymore.
I don't have any body armor.
Yeah, well, me neither.
I took a mean ass shot. Where do we go from here though?
Fresh
Ew.
wound.
Oh yeah, don't
But I'm-
run or get shot.
I'm inside by the shipping containers.
I don't know if I should run to you.
Where are you?
I'm running to you.
Okay, yeah. Alright, that's me.
Oh, is that you? Are you bleeding?
No, I'm not bleeding. But my thorax is busted.
That shooting is very close.
I know.
And you're coughing. Can you check if he comes around the left? I want to peek around the right to see what the fuck is going on here. Oh, that shooting's happening outside. I
Good.
think that guy might have run around and run into someone.
Good. Let's hope they take each other out.
You're coughing pretty bad. Are you sure you're not dying slowly?
I'm sure. Do you have any healing stuff?
I had like 29 on a little cheese that I used. And my chest is like... My thorax is pretty bad. I've got a shitty bandage and a good bandage.
Bandage and a splint, but that's not. None of that's gonna really help me. I think I'll stop coughing once this fresh wound goes away. Maybe. I don't know.
Is your thorax on 0?
Yeah.
That could be why you're coughing, because your lungs are fucked.
And when we got it, we decided to risk escaping again.
Do you want to try sneak out?
Won't be doing much sneaking. Now, I knew that I was in no condition to run. I didn't want to risk collapsing any of my lungs, and why did that rhyme? Anyway, I took my bag and everything in it, tossed it to Fluffy, so he could stick it in his bag, which was significantly bigger than mine. So if I managed to go down and not reach the extraction point, he could still escape, and it wouldn't be a total loss. How much space do you have in your bag?
A reasonable amount.
Here.
Why, are you gonna die? What did you just chuck?
Chuck my backpack on the ground.
Oh, I just picked up the entire thing.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna go out there. I was forward thinking like that. Yeah, we slowly made our way to the nearest extraction.
I can quickly check.
And wouldn't you know it, as we come up on the gate, the checkpoint, we see the unlooted corpse of some random unlucky chump.
Okay, it is. Okay. There's also a dead body here. I can't loot it though.
Now, I was content with what I had. So I got my bag back from Fluffy and went ahead and fled the scene.
Unless I can. Hold on.
Drop my bag? Oh, you made it out. Whew, okay. Now he stayed behind a little bit to see what there was to see before he escaped as well. And honestly, that's all there is to it. I'm just glad I didn't have to pay a visit to the therapist. Don't get me wrong, she's a nice enough lady, but she scares me. She's always singing some weird song in the dead of night. So if you're a patient in her hospital, you can hear the tunes coming at you. Quite ominous. But that's an instance of success. Not the cleanest success, but a success. And I'm eager to get back on track, and maybe once I get some energy back, or maybe even before I get some energy back, I will find my groove. I'm gonna get my groove back, one way or another. Stick around and maybe you'll find out how. Until then, I'm going to get back to it, and I hope you'll join me for some more story time.